Yeah, you see the water. Yeah.
We did it!
Yeah.
Hello and welcome to Living as Carmen. On this episode, we are finally going to be sharing my third home birth video. I'm so excited for this video. I've been waiting patiently to share this experience with you guys. I wanted to conceive for the summer, but it didn't work in my favor. But instead of a summer, I had a fall baby. But even before that, I kind of had this feeling that there was this like boy energy around that kind of wanted to make a present. So I kind of had this feeling that it was going to be a boy before I even conceived. Once I conceived, I kind of start doing my affirmations. I start kind of talking to the baby, and I start manifesting and praying on visioning the type of pregnancy I want to have. And then back in June, I went to a matriarch women's festival, and there I even got to then, I was in like this women's circle that had to do with like a prenatal women's circle, and it was the most beautiful experience I ever had. I already discussed that, I believe, but in that circle, I shared my vision out loud. So doing that out loud with a sisterhood of women was like, it just made it like that even more real. Outside of that, like when I was at home, or you know, like I'm in a shower and I'm kind of like pretending I'm already in labor and trying to practice on how those feelings would be, like what would I do and stuff like that. I take, and I've said this before, like I take birth very seriously. Like I try to physically, mentally, spiritually prepare. I love being pregnant. I love giving birth, and it's almost like I try my best to make it a priority, to make it the best experience that I can. And that's just for me in general. It's just very important for me and very sacred for me. So I always try to have the best experience with this as possible. And I'm doing what works for me and what feels good to me. So I was also manifesting and praying for like a 4 to 6 labor. Like I kept saying 4 to 6. After I kept saying 4 to 6, I was like, dang, I should have done 2 for 4. But I was saying 4 to 6, 4 to 6. Like I can do that. Like that sounds like a good number, 4 to 6. I wanted to wake up at like 5 o'clock in the morning and be done by lunchtime. That was like what I was hoping for the longest time. I'm going to play clippets of my video. I have music playing. I am such a music person. So even if I'm not like physically like jamming out, like in my head, like it just makes me feel better. You know, the words or just like the beat, you know, it just puts me in my zone. So music is so much. And I will talk a little bit after I share the video to kind of like reflect a little bit. So this was like a little pre-reflection, and then I did one at the end. I'm gonna try to keep it like mostly like the music that was playing during my birth, so you can kind of see like the vibes I was zoning into. So enjoy. Hey y'all, so it is my son's birthday today. He is 2, and I'm also been having contractions all day today, and the intensity has slowly been increasing. So maybe something will happen by tonight, or by like early tomorrow morning, or by tomorrow. But I definitely feel that baby soul is finally ready to make his debut come Earthside. So that's really exciting. I am eating. I'm having some salmon, asparagus, tomatoes, and some couscous, and some avocado rolls. So this might be my last meal until I give birth. I do kind of snack a little bit throughout birth, but not too much. Not because they tell me I can't or shouldn't, but because like I don't want to. Like you no longer have an appetite once you reach a certain point. Right now, intensity is probably like out of 3 because I know what a 10 is. So like out of 3, but it's still pretty intense. You know, it's I feel like it's been It's going rather quickly. I wish that my water would break and then like everything would speed up, but we'll see. My water never really has broken with any of my births. Roro just had a very slow leak that I figure was my water. But yeah, so we'll see. I really have no other symptoms other than these contractions. No spotting, no bloody show, no mucus plug. Looking forward to it. It's an exciting time. Someone had asked me how we fill up the pool. So the midwife gives us a hose, we connect it, and then we run the line right here, and then we just fill up the pool. Happy birthday to you. Make a wish. What? Go ahead.
Go, together.
Otra.
Más.
Go, más.
Más.
Yay! You can't really tell because my kids already slipped on it, but my water broke. That's the first time that has happened to me. At least I believed it was my water because I couldn't stop it. And then I took my underwear and it was kind of like slimy, jelly-like a little bit. So I'm pretty sure that was my water. So we're progressing. You saw it break? Yeah. I know. Sol pushed it out.
So that's not good.
No, that is good. That means he wants to come out. Yeah.
That's your water break too?
Mm-hmm.
I am here. I am calm. I am grounded. I am strong.
Yeah.
There you go. She changed part of it.
I can do this. I can do this. I can do this. I can do this.
You are powerful.
Oh.
You can do this. Blow it out, blow it out, blow it out. Blow it out. Stop holding it out. There you go. Good job. Blow it out. Blow it out. Good. Blow it out. Blow it out. You got this.
You are rock girl.
Good.
Good.
Get that baby out.
Good job.
Hit it. There you go. There you go. Yes. Good job. You're doing great.
Come on, Sol.
You're working together.
Come on, Sol. Come down. You're coming down.
Here we go. Push with that. Push with that.
Got this.
Yeah, this is a time. Open your eyes. Take your time. Now that he's here, slow it down. Slow.
Control it. Control it.
Slow.
It's okay. Control it.
Slow it down.
Got it.
Good. That's the way. Open your eyes. You're right here in the moment. Good job.
Yep. He's coming.
He's
right there.
That's right there. He's almost there. He's almost there. Next contraction. Go ahead, push with the next contraction.
Okay, take your time.
Wait for your body.
I want you to open your
It's not a rush. Wait for your body.
Get you in the moment, baby.
Keep your eyes open.
Am I in your way?
Not at all, not at all. I'm pretty sure she's gonna.
Oh my God.
Eyes open, eyes open.
Let her know when her head comes up.
I want you to take your time so you don't tear, okay?
Yes.
Slow it down.
Listen to your body.
Breathe that baby
Don't get
down.
too anxious. Listen to your body.
Breathe it down. Perfect.
Tap
You're
in.
doing,
Tap in.
you're doing magnificent. Good. Take your time, baby.
There we go. There we go.
Right there.
It's right there. Heads out.
Good job.
Okay.
That was a full head, right?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
We did it.
Yeah. You just gotta get the body out now.
Yeah, they're prepped.
Remember, we're gonna stay down in the water this time, right?
Thank you.
Take your time.
Oh, you can get amor.
Run, Jello, run.
I'll wait for you.
Oh, yeah. Well, Cardwell.
See you, baby. All right, babe, hurry up.
Come on, Jello.
It's coming.
Baby's coming.
Hurry. It's coming.
Here he
He's
comes.
coming, he's coming, he's coming.
Yes. Oh my God, yes.
Bring him up, nice and slow.
Oh my God.
Oh, look at eyes open. Oh, he's great, honey. Come on, his eyes are open. His tone is great.
Oh my God.
Control, see? What's up, boy? What's up, soul?
Yeah, he's fine, honey. He's fine.
Here it comes. Look at the baby. Oh my God.
You did it. Now, Carmen, that's as far as you can bring him because your cord's pretty tight right there. So you're good where you are. Carmen, you just caught your own baby.
Yeah, I did it. Thank you, everyone, for being here. A pattern that I've seen in all my births are once I start vomiting and the moment I start doubting myself that I'm getting super exhausted, super tired, and all of that is a good sign that I'm getting close to meeting my baby. My birth ended up being 4 hours from the moment my water broke until the baby was born. And how this is so different from my other births. I didn't get to do that much movement in this birth. I feel like things would just happen so fast. I didn't really get to move as much as I want to. I thought I was going to give birth on my bed, but that wasn't the case. But my goal also was an unassisted birth. That was a heavy one. When I did end up switching midwives for this birth, and I was very vocal in regards to I want to do as much as I can on my own. I want an assisted birth if possible, and all of that. And I pretty much did that. I mean, I have them like comforting me, so massaging me, caressing me, just putting pressure points in my body for my comfort. I really did not want to get checked. I did not, and at the same time, like I have these things like, okay, I don't want to do that. I don't want to do this, but I was still kind of like giving myself grace and not being too hard on myself if I ended up going that route. So I did end up getting checked one time, and this is when I learned that you can be 10 centimeters dilated and the baby, you can't feel your baby. I didn't know that. So they were asking me like, oh, like, do you feel your baby? And I'm like, no. And I was almost getting discouraged because I'm still feeling a lot of pain. And it's like, I'm going through all this pain and nothing's happening. Like, I thought I was not dilated. She checked me and I was like, am I dilated? She's like, yeah, you're all the way there. And I was like, I am? And that like made me so much at ease. So I really thought I was not dilating because I couldn't feel my baby. But in all honesty, I was fully dilated. Baby was in a good position. and it just needed to descend down. I refused the peanut ball this time around. For those of you that have been following my births, I hate the peanut ball, so I didn't do it. That probably would have progressed my labor faster, but it's fine. Like, I was fine with that. Like, I didn't do it, and I don't have regrets on doing it. But I refused the peanut ball. At some point, I would have gone to the water sooner, but it was cold because we got issues with our water right now. But eventually, we warmed up the water finally. And by the time I got into the water, I feel like I birthed them in like 20 minutes. So maybe if I would have been in the water sooner, it could have happened sooner. But it's fine. Like, I'm still really happy on how it was. Like, my bedroom was very nice space. Like, that's a safe space for me. It's a nice sanctuary space for me. So I like being in there. I went in the shower. I had visions of doing some stuff in the shower for a little bit. And then when the time was right, came in the bathtub and he was here. And this was the first time I invited people to my birth. My other previous births were just like my doula, my 2 doulas, my midwife, and like a midwife assistant, and my husband. That's basically all that's been there. So I wanted more of like a sisterhood, a community with me for this birth. So I invited some people that I felt were close to me. I invited people that asked if they could attend a home birth that I felt comfortable with. So I invited some of those. I invited my photographer, who's also a dear friend of mine. And before I invited them, as we got closer, I kind of like sent out this mass text on how I envisioned my birth, and you know, this wasn't for no anxiousness, no nervousness, no, like only basically like good vibes only. Like, if you're not feeling right that day, don't come to my birth. You know, I put the boundary of like, this is not the moment or the space for you to like hold my baby at this time, but more just to like support me and be there for me as I'm doing this very special experience of my life. I think every birth is sacred and special in its own way.
If there are any other questions or concerns or just anything that's pondering your mind, please comment down below. Follow me on Living as Carmen and continue to follow my journey of a mom of 3, a wife, business ventures. Everything is on there. So follow me on there. And subscribe if you haven't. I'll continue to post some videos. Thank you for coming along with me on this journey. Thank you for everyone's support, and good luck to you if you are planning a birth. I'll see you later. Peace and love.